Hi guys, and welcome back to Reagan's Reading Corner. Today we have a guest star, my cousin Abby. She will be reading to you another classic that I really think that you guys will enjoy, because I'm not sure if a lot of people know this book, so I really hope you guys will enjoy it. Take it away, Abby, with a great book.
Thanks, Reagan. I'm going to be reading Magic Growing Powder by Janet Quinn Harkin. Pictures by Art Cummings. Once there was a king named Max. He was very, very short. King Max hated being short, although no one else seemed to mind. He spent all of his time trying to make himself taller. He hung by the hands from the lights, but that just hurt his arms. He hung by his feet too. He ate bowl after bowl of spinach until he began to turn green, but nothing made him taller. So King Max sat in a sulk all day. He sent his whole court away and filled the palace with strange people who promised to make him taller. His only child, Princess Penny, was very sad. "Father," she said, "there is no one to rule your kingdom." But the king would not listen to her. So things got worse and worse. One day, two strangers came to see the king. "Your Majesty," they said, "we have brought you this," and they opened a small wooden box. "What is it?" asked the king. "It looks like a box of sand." "Magic growing powder," said the strangers. "When some of this falls onto the living things, it grows overnight." "How much does the powder cost?" asked the king. "Half of your kingdom," said the strangers. "And your daughter's hand in marriage," said the other. "Cheap at the price," said the king. Princess Penny did not believe the strangers, and she did not want to marry either one. "Now wait a minute, father," she said. "We must test the powder first." "Very well," said the king. The strangers went to the window and sprinkled some powder onto the daisies below. "Just wait overnight," said the strangers. At night, they dug up the daisies and planted sunflowers. Sure enough, by morning there were flowers reaching to the window ledge. "I'll take the powder," said the king. "Just a minute," said the princess. "It worked on flowers, but does it work on anything else? You must try it again." "Just a minute, father," said Princess Penny. "You wouldn't want to grow too tall, would you? Look how large those flowers and the cat grew. Try the powder on these men first. Then we shall know the correct dose of a person." "Good idea," said the king. But the strangers didn't think so. They looked unhappy when the king sprinkled powder on their heads. They looked unhappy when guards locked them in their room for a night, but in a few minutes they fell asleep. They made 2 tiny beds. They made tiny shoes. They made clothes. They lowered the ceiling. In the morning, when the 2 strangers woke up, they and their beds. They leaped up and banged their heads on the ceiling. They tried to get dressed, but their clothes were much too tiny. Help, help, we've turned into giants, screamed the 2 men. They leaped out of the window, ran over, and were never seen again. Princess Penny told her father what she had done. "What a fool I have been," he sighed. "I should quiet right now and let you be queen." "Rubbish," said Princess Penny. "Being short doesn't matter. You can be a good king if you try." So King Max called back all the court. He worked so hard at being a good king that he didn't have time to notice he was short. And what's more, his people didn't notice he was short either. Short is beautiful. Thank you so much for listening to my book, and I'll take it back to Reagan.
I really hope that you guys enjoyed that classic. And you know what I really hope more than that? I have seen so many analytics that you guys aren't subscribed. There are 51 views on my first video as of today, and only 8 of you guys have subscribed. So please remember to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys on the next one, Reagan's Reading Corner. Thanks for watching.